Hey guys, welcome back. Same project, different day. I finished up here yesterday afternoon. I didn't think I was ready to finish yet when I walked away, but things happen in life, call you away, do other things than you expect, and you take care of them and come back to what you were doing. But this is the second row over. So I'm coming from the speaker wire, which would be the speaker that would be the northeast living room speaker. It's sort of between the living room and kitchen. We did the northwest yesterday, up and over. Now we're doing the northeast, up and over, and then we'll catch the two. Actually, the two on this side I'll probably catch last because they're such short pieces of wire. I'll get these two in the Four Season room next after that. I'll just go around from them, around the surface down at the wall because they're so close to that end anyway. But this one here just so happens that this gap between here and here, just like that one down there, is a little bit closer than it needs to be. We got about 22 and a quarter in between there, and it should be 22 and a half. Then we can pull our wire up, over. Actually, before I pull the wire up and over, I'm going to get up on the scaffold like I did last time and put a board across on this side of the peak and a board across on that side of the peak. And I was lucky enough last time to be able to just take the coil of wire and just toss it over there, and it went far enough for me to get where I needed to get. So we'll see if we can do that again. Practice my rodeo skills that I never had. Worked with a guy one time when I was an apprentice sheet metal worker. He used to do some cowboy stuff. In fact, he was actually a rodeo clown for a little while. But anyway, he told me the story that he had been in rodeos, knew how to rope and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, right. And I went to walk away from him, and we were pulling stuff up on the roof and everything. He had a rope, and he already had a lasso tied in it, and I didn't know it. And he went like that. He had that rope around me and down around my feet in no time. Surprise. I said, okay, I believe you. Of course, that was, gosh, boy, I hate to be able to say it, but that was about 50 years ago. Probably about 49 years ago, actually. But who's counting? Help me remember to grab this clamp down before I come down. Figured I might as well get this pulled up over the board here so I can move the ladder without having to come back over here. There, that'll stay there. Cool. Whoops. You guys were probably yelling at me, weren't you? Don't forget your clamp. Thank you. Oh yeah, we had to spread it down there, but we're a 1/4 inch too wide up here. So I think what I'll do is I'll put a couple screws in here to start with. Now, let's see where we want to put that one. I know why. Because this truss actually had a 2x6 on the bottom, and I wanted them to all be 2x12 to match ones that had to be 2x12, so I could put some flooring up there for storage in the open area in the trusses. So this is actually a 2x12, and so is the next one, and the next one plated to the side of the truss, and they came out of a friend of mine, a good friend of mine named Dave. He bought a piece of property down the road here that already had a pole barn and a lift in it and everything. It's a beautiful pole barn, but it had spray boots in there, and he didn't want spray boots. Almost I'd help him tear it apart. He'd give me the lumber. So that was back during COVID, and lumber was really expensive. So that was really nice of him. And yeah, we helped him tear it apart. Yeah, I think it was like a dozen or so 16-foot long 2x12s and 2x6s, a few 2x4s. I'll have it out there about that far right there. Actually, no, that's funny. Look out at the speaker. Yeah, these boards are hard. Very, very hard. Okay, here we go. Barely pinching it. Not really even pinching it. So slide it through there, but just a little snarl. Hey guys, I don't know if you guys were paying attention or not, but obviously I wasn't. And I got up there, 2 boards up there and 3 wire over. I threw it over here to get it over this stuff, and then we threw it over that second board on this side of the peak. Got it over the top of the board on that side of the peak, board on this side of the peak. I'm underneath it. It turns over the railing and not over the board. But yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up there with my impact driver, take a couple of screws out of line of that board, pry it apart a little bit with my pusher clamp, slip the wire up on top there, put the screws back. Yeah. Sometimes you just think, what the heck was I thinking? This end, that's me either right-handed, this side I got it left-handed, I think I'll take this end out. There. Now, clamp up there. Push that part. There. That wasn't as bad a fix as I thought it was going to be when I first saw it. I thought I was going to do something much worse than that. Now I got to get busy on getting my last couple staples in here. Put me a label on this wire. Ah, shoot. I might have to do that a little differently. My ladder is not in a good spot here, and I got a stack of wood down there in the way. Hey guys, this is probably going to do it for tonight's video, or today's video, but just wanted to mention something to you. Another guy that has a channel about the same size as mine, the channel's called Haggett Hill. Him and I have kind of been watching each other's channels, watching each other work on stuff, kind of become friends just by YouTubing back and forth like that. He recently bought a mini skid. He's a retired state police officer down in Missouri. Seems like one heck of a nice guy. And this mini skid, he bought a bunch of different pieces of equipment for it: a stump grinder, a trencher, a brush hog, all kinds of like a rotary brush cutter stuff. all kinds of stuff for it. And if you're ever in the market for something like that, watching his channel will be a real good way for you to learn something about that particular brand and how well it does. But it also, I think it's just something you might enjoy. I enjoy watching it. So if you get a chance, check out Haggett Hill. His name is Brad, and his channel's about the same size as mine. And you never know. We all want to grow our channels, and we're having fun doing it and get to know each other and everything. So check him out. Thanks. Have a good evening. Thanks for watching. We appreciate every one of you. And if you do like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up. If you're in a position to do so, or if you care for this type of stuff, please subscribe and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.